Good morning, everybody. We're here in the City of Stevens Point Fire Department. My name is Traci Taufner. I'm an athletic trainer and strength conditioning specialist. I have been lucky enough to be in this setting for about 8 years, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit more. So I know we've got some questions that Alicia's going to ask me, so ask away.
Traci, can you describe your setting?
So my setting is primarily police and fire departments. I work currently for 4 different municipalities in the area, and my hours are typically 43 hours a week of services that I provide on site at these. It's very similar to a high school or a college setting in that I'm the on-site athletic trainer. I take care of them if they get injured, if there's any type of strength and conditioning things that come along. I'm also the person that handles that for them as well. So more of the fitness side and kind of that injury prevention and injury evaluation as well. So definitely an ideal setting for athletic trainers.
And how did you get into your setting?
Oh, well, that's a tough one. So I kind of got lucky in a way. The current or previous fire chief here actually reached out to our department for some exercise posters. And after having a conversation with her about exercise posters, it kind of stemmed into, hey, I think there's more that we can do to help you. Especially in the fire service, back injuries is something that is very, very, very common. They say if you get into this, you're probably going to leave with a back injury of some sort. So I offered 6 weeks. I donated my time and said I would come in and do a prevention program for them. After they saw the value of that, it kind of stemmed into the current coverage that I provide, which is about 5 hours a week for this particular department, but similar coverage for other departments as well. So once one department heard about it, it kind of started to spread, and it's continuing to spread like wildfire. So I'll give you a little key in. I'm pretty sure in upcoming years, Ascension Healthcare, who I work for, is probably going to be looking for athletic trainers that are interested in doing the tactical setting, because I have made it my personal mission to grow this setting because they definitely need us.
That is awesome. So what are some of your major responsibilities?
So I am on site at a very early time of the day. Depending on how the crew's shift change, that's really going to make the determination of my schedule. So some of the situations where I'm on site early, I'm doing more of the fitness stuff. So I'm taking them through exercises of some sort. It may be more higher level strength conditioning, it may be more mobility and stability things. And then I also do a lot of involvement with injuries. So if a person is injured and is work related, I'm part of that notification process. So I get a phone call, I'm contacted, I contact those individuals and perform an injury evaluation on them. After that, it's we either triage them or we start providing care right here on site. So on-site therapy is typically what this is usually called. We also do early intervention, which falls more under the OSHA side of things when it's workers' comp related. And then when a person is released from therapy, whether I'm doing that or they're doing therapy off-site, I help them in that next level type of fitness. So getting that bigger, faster, stronger type of thing. So it's very, very rare to do any type of first aid things such as a cut or dealing with a laceration of some sort. Not so typical in this setting like we see in others, but it is, I do some taping, K-taping, manual therapy, those sort of things. So.
Can you describe a day in the life of the tactical athletic trainer?
So it's always an adventure, let me tell you. There's so many times, no matter whether it's police or it's fire or I'm working with the special response teams or the hazmat teams, you get started and you're working on them, and whether that's, again, the fitness side or the strength conditioning side or the athletic training side, a call will come through and we immediately have to stop every treatment that we're doing, quickly unhook them from e-stim, get that ultrasound gel off them, whatever it may be, and get them so they can go out there and start saving lives or helping people, whatever that particular call may be. As I kind of indicated earlier, some of my mornings are a little early, so 2 of my sites I start at 4:30 in the morning, but I get done at 2:30 in the afternoon, so there is some, pluses and minuses there. Again, the schedule is really going to be dependent on the department and what their needs are, so if you're there at shift change or you're there middle of the day, that's fine. One of the things I like most about this setting is I never work weekends. Well, I shouldn't say never, but I pretty much don't ever work a weekend, and I don't ever work a night. So for me, I've got 2 young children at home. So for my husband and I, that schedule is much more appealing to us than a high school or college setting where we've got to work those later days.
Sure.
Good question.
So, what would you say is the best part about your setting?
The people. I love working with the guys and gals that provide services to our community. They truly are heroes in my eyes, and I tell every single one of them I could never do their job, could never run to a burning building, or deal with some of the psychological issues that come with this particular setting. They're tough, and I just really enjoy how I say committed they are to what they do. The other thing, as I kind of said earlier, I like that I don't have to work nights and weekends, so it's probably one of my next favorite parts if I had to pick. So.
Sure, well, that would be nice for all of us, wouldn't it? Okay, final question. What advice would you give to an athletic trainer looking to get into this type of setting?
First off, if you're thinking about it, contact me because I can certainly be a resource and help you with this. Second of all, if you get in contact with me or you just want to go on it on your own, I would approach your local department and see if they're interested in your services. Just have a conversation, and that conversation can certainly stem into multiple opportunities for you. You may have to donate some of your time when you first get started, but know that there is value here. And I know, like as I said earlier, my mission is to try to grow this setting because they need us. They need us as much as we need them. So have a conversation, get going, and hopefully you can join this super awesome group of tactical athletic training.
Traci, great. It's been wonderful to have you this morning, and I know that our fellow WADA YPCers will also appreciate all the insight and advice you've given us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.